Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston. Wishing you a blessed time. I hope you are finding reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life. Appreciate everything and everyone around you. I was not gonna stream, but I figured I'd come on at least for a little bit. I am extremely tired. My energy, as you know, this week has been kind of all over the place. My sleeping, I've been extra tired. I think I'm a little depressed. I don't know exactly what's going on, but yeah, I mean, you all know what's going on with my Jeep. And I'm kind of getting to the point where I may just max out my credit cards to fix whatever I can fix. And I think I'm more depressed about that than the fact that my car is broken. Because I've been trying very hard not to touch my credit cards. I'm trying to pay them down and not spend. I don't know. And hey, while you're here, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Description below, links for my PayPal, for aloveproductions, for all my social media. Last night's video, the little video I put out, I didn't edit. Um, I didn't edit, and I was going to, because I did that thing where I said, well, here, check out the artwork that I did, and I forgot to edit, because I was like, you know what, I'm just going to post it. No edit. And after I posted it, just getting a from Tiffany. Stream. Hey, JD, how are you? How's it going? I'm alright. I'm a little low energy tonight. I'm not staying on too long because Divine Tiffany is going to go live in about 10 minutes, but I wanted to come on anyway. Um, got some stuff going on, but Foodie, what's up, girl? Divine Tiffany's going live in about 10 minutes, so keep a lookout. Once I get the notification, I'll end this stream. I just came on for a minute just to say what's up. I wasn't gonna stream because I am tired and feeling a little depressed. I think because of my tired, I think it's kind of going hand in hand. My energy's been low all week. Um, Staying as positive as possible, but my energy is really down this week. You know. Um, yeah. So when she goes live, I'll end this. You could go hang out with her. Tennessee. What's up, homie? But yeah, my energy's been kind of blah. Again, not necessarily over my Jeep, but just in general. You know. Jellybuck, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. That like button. Just a little concerned with money and stuff, so. Because it figures the night that I'm not going to stay on for too long, I get people coming in. Not complaining. I'm glad y'all here. It's Tiffany. What's up? Hit the like button. Tyler, big dog. What's up? I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Not staying long. Waiting for this lady right here, Divine Tiffany, to go live. And I'll end it, soon after she goes live. But I figured I'd come on for at least a few minutes. So, that our piece is done. Yeah. Wait, hold on 1 second. Let me show y'all the final drawing. Gotta find it. There you go. There's the final drawing. If you want to see what it looked like when I started, all my social media, it's posted everywhere on on my social medias, including the YouTube community. So check it out. This is what Divine Tiffany's doing. I'll explain it for her. She'll explain it more on her stream. She's going to be doing photo readings for a small donation. Basically what she does is, for a small donation, you're going to send her a photo of either yourself or someone you know. They could be alive or deceased. And she can feel and read the energies off the photo. She's pretty accurate. We did a live stream back in September, I believe. Yeah, I think for my birthday. And she did a couple people, including me and my family. The last one she did on her, one of the last ones she did on her channel, we did it with my brother, and she was pretty on point with him. He wanted a reading of himself, and she was pretty much on point. So if you're interested in seeing what she does, go check out the live stream, and if you want it done yourself, once she starts her stream, she'll tell you how. I'll get all the links and be posting it in her chat. But yeah, and JV, thanks. It was originally requested from Tiffany's husband, Ghostly Iron Pistol. He was like, people were asking if I was gonna do an art piece this week. I honestly wasn't thinking of doing any art this week, but um, he asked for me to draw either a lighthouse or a ship, and I was like, well, I have this one piece in my sketchbook from a couple years ago that I never finished because I didn't like the way direction it was going. Let me see if I can salvage it, because I originally all that was on here was the lighthouse and a little bit of the rock, a little bit of this was here. All this was empty. The ship wasn't on there. The sunset looked a little choppy. It wasn't blended together. So you know, this took a lot less time than the last couple pieces that I did. Yeah. Oh, and check it out. Check it out. It's not a brand deal. They didn't retweet it, but I think some people saw it. I think Tiffany saw it. Sharpie responded to me posting the picture on Twitter and said beautiful. They didn't say anything else. They just said beautiful. But the fact that they acknowledged it was cool. But I think if I keep showing that, if I keep, I even replied back to the beautiful comment. It showed the other pieces that I did. So sorry to hear that, Tyler. Sorry to hear that. Prayers out to you and your friends and family, anyone that was affected by that. I do have a family that has dealt with a lot of depression and anxiety and whatnot. Um, no problem. Just know it on this channel. It's all about love and positivity. We try to help each other out the best way we can. We encourage each other. We try to inspire one another. All I try to do throughout my videos, my vlogs, my live streams is, again, to spread love and positivity, to uplift and motivate and inspire. I share my journey to try to reach my goals and my dreams. I keep it transparent, so even when I'm not feeling my best, like the beginning of this stream, I said it in the very beginning, I was down, wasn't my energy, physically and mentally, emotionally. I've been kind of all over the place all week. Because I want things to happen faster than they're happening. And just there's a couple other things that I haven't, said in detail, but, I got family stuff going on, I got money stuff going on, nothing like, someone taking their life, losing their life for one reason or the other, but, I do put my prayers out to you and to their family. So, because I know that's rough. I had a 14-year-old cousin last year that was going through a lot for the last couple of years, and and has been in a residential for almost a full year. It will be almost a full year in a couple months. She would be in a residential, because it got really bad. She started lashing out and acting out, and and she was had suicidal thoughts, and it was just becoming very aggressive. And I mean, she was doing well. Unfortunately, her 15th birthday was on the 5th, March 5th. Her mother couldn't go see her on her birthday. I couldn't go, like, nobody could go and visit her on her birthday. And she's having a hard time this week, partly to do with that, and partly with a lot of the stuff that's gone on over the last year or two. So I'm thinking of that, and I'm thinking of other stuff too. So, again, I'm not gonna get into major detail, especially about anything too deep. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you reached out, and I try to keep my streams very chill and relaxed. And the fact that I got at least 5 to 6 people in here in the first 15 minutes, it actually uplifted me, in the last few minutes. No problem. What's up, Green Street? Green Street, thank you for coming in. I think the other thing, like physically, why my energy is low is because the weather has been dehydrating me like crazy. I've been drinking water throughout the day and night, but as soon as I go out or whatever, and then I go back in, or if I start walking around or whatever, my mouth gets completely dried out. And anyway, so if you just came in, first of all, hit that like button and subscribe button. Yeah, definitely check out what she does. And if you happen to have a photo of your friend, if you're ready for it, maybe it might be too soon, but if you have a photo of your friend, she could possibly do a reading, and it's up to you if you want her to do the reading in the stream or do it privately. She does both. And literally the donation is any amount you can afford. So, usually she does it on Fiverr.com. I think it's a .com. And she usually does, ask for $5 to $10 on that, but for the live streams, it's whatever you can afford to give. So, and so yeah, once I see her notification come up, I'll end this. Yeah. Well, you can just watch and chill, and but and normally, usually when I'm at work, I try to do some, or the last week or so, I've been doing artwork or whatever that people seem to really like. Like this one, I'll show it again. Anything that's in my sketchbook, it's been done with Sharpies. This was all done with Sharpie markers. And since you're new to this channel, I'll show you a couple of the other ones. I didn't think I was gonna do anything with this, but I may actually. I'm starting to think I can do something with this. It's another drawing that I did a couple years ago that I stopped because I didn't know what I was doing with it. But I'm starting to feel something for it, and I think I might be able to come up with something. All right, let me get to the other ones. So we got this one that Divine Tiffany's gonna get. She requested it for herself. Um, I did drawing of a mosque. I did. I already showed that. Another one of my regulars asked for a drawing of a rose, and I ended up drawing this. Was this the last one? I think this was the last one. No, yeah. Yeah, this was from last week. The mosque was from last week. The sunset with the deer was from 2 weeks ago. And the lighthouse with the ship was from this week. And I think from now on, if I do more art at work, especially with the Sharpies, I think I'm going to keep it to one a week. Because last week I did back-to-back pieces, and by the end of the week, I was completely drained. And stuff, so thank you. I appreciate it. And the person that requested that I draw the roses, are yeah, the drawing. This one, the person that requested that I draw the roses, they requested this photo, so they're actually gonna buy it when they have the money. Nobody has asked for the lighthouse one, so anyone that's interested, you can either email me or contact me through my social media. All my links are in the description, because I don't like to talk about price publicly in the live streams. So if you go to my Instagram, you can go to any of my social medias, and you'll see most of my artwork and other videos and little clips everywhere. But if you just want to get directly to my artwork, or scan through like my photos and stuff, most of them should be on. They should all be on my Instagram, scattered throughout. So if you happen to cross anything, or if you look at some of my old videos and you see an art piece that you like, screenshot it and either DM me or email me with the links in the description that you want that photo, that you're interested in buying that, and we'll talk about price. So, because depending on the price, and I'm very, I do value myself as far as that, but if I know that you're someone that's struggling financially, I'll work with you, because I'm in the same boat. I live paycheck to paycheck, you know, so. Right now, there's only one art piece of mine that I think I'm actually gonna keep for myself, and it's the autumn waterfall that I did at home. It was a mixed piece of paint and acrylic paint and Sharpies. Yeah, I'm waiting for Divine Tiffany to start up. And stuff, but I appreciate you guys coming in. It means a lot. I wasn't expecting to even be on for 25 minutes. My energy was really low when I started, but the fact that I actually got people come in fairly quick, you know, did boost my energy a little bit. So I appreciate that. And you guys inspire me just as much as you say I inspire you. The more my audience grows, the more my community grows. You know. Nice. Well, I'm glad you came in, Tyler. Do you know? Do you have you seen me from other people's streams? Seen me like in their chats, or you just randomly came across my channel? Yeah, JV's speak. JV lives in New Zealand. He actually bought some of my artwork, and because of um, the amount, partly to do with the amount that he gave, but because of the love he shows as well, I actually surprised him and sent him an extra art piece and a T-shirt. So, but he saw an art piece I was doing in a live stream. Was it like in November? Yeah, I think it was in at the end of November. He saw me doing an art piece. December, he was like, "I really loved that art piece. When I have the money." And then last month he sent that money, and I sent him the photo. And he lives in New Zealand, so my artwork is getting international attention, which is awesome. Let's see. I don't go into too many people's streams, so let's see. High Velocity Savage. Because Big Dog sounds like your name looks like something that would have came out of High Velocity's chat. Big Dog. Okay. Who else? James Cox. Hashtag I'm a creator. Kentucky something something. Forget the rest of his screen name. Um, Man, I don't think maybe Manji. James Cox. Yeah, I'm part of the hashtag I'm a creator community. I don't get into all the streams, but I am part of that community. They're a big reason why I have the community of people that watch me now. So And as I always say, if you want to follow and support me in any other way, in my description, I do have all my links. You can make donations to my PayPal. I do design hats, shirts, and mugs on aloveproductions.com. This is the hat. It says A-Love in front. It says like, love, share, and inspire on the back. My shirts are not just brand shirts. They're not, specifically merch for A-Love Productions. They have original designs with positive and uplifting wordings on them. Everything from love yourself to I am powerful to be the difference. Uh, you are loved, you are enough. Just an example of a couple of things. Also, in the description is all my social media. So feel free to follow me throughout social media. And at the very bottom are links for the radio show I do in Boston at a local youth music organization that I've been involved with for over 25 years called Zoomix. They have a radio station called Zoomix Radio. I do a weekly show called Inspired by Love. It's usually on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Today I didn't do it, um, partly because I had really low energy earlier, could barely get out of bed, so I didn't make it to my show. But I'm gonna make sure I try to get there next week. But I try to post everywhere as often as possible. Should go live yet? Nice. Yeah, my show is usually live on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. Um, they have some really interesting shows throughout the week, throughout the day. Um, a lot, I would say, more than half of them are run by young people between the ages of, I think, 13 to 18. And some of them are like, talk radio. And, it's not, you can't underestimate, you know, a young person because some of the shows are like really in depth, real on the intellectual side, and so that's awesome. On Facebook, every once in a while, I use. Thanks, JV. Yeah, see, the tricky part about me live streaming during the radio show is that if I let the music play, YouTube is gonna, you know, is gonna flag it. Not necessarily flag it, but they're not gonna give me a strike because, but they're gonna, send me an email saying, hey, you can't, this has copyrighted material, and the owner of that material is going to get the monetization or get the credit for your live, your video. Which I don't necessarily care, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, it's not a big, That's why I tell people, I said, either you can watch the behind the scenes and not listen to the music by watching the live stream, or if you can't stay for the live stream but you want to listen to the music, you still hear me talk. This is the formula I use. The last live stream I did during my radio show, where I was dancing towards the end of it, as soon as I ended that show and went to my car, I went to check my email. They wasted no time. That one song at the end of my show, I let it play loud for like 30 seconds, danced to it, turned the volume back down. But I did that for another song during that show too. I was playing with the volume, and and they didn't get me for the first song I did it with, but they got me for the last song I did it with, which I had a laugh about. I'm like, dude, I didn't even get to my car yet, and you already emailed me. Which is funny because there'll be other days where I'll play that exact same song and they won't get me for it. It's not always as on that quickness. I don't know. Did she start? I don't know if she's having trouble with it or what. Yeah, well, the good thing is, like I said, unless they change their policy again, because I know they're changing rules again, they're in the middle of, I guess there's another apocalypse going on, which doesn't affect me yet because I'm not monetized. Um, but they have been changing the rules again. They're ongoingly changing the rules. But as far as what my understanding has been is you're not going to get a strike with the copyright stuff, at least with the music. I don't know about any other content, but at least with the music, you don't get a strike. They just send you an email saying you can keep your video up, you're not in trouble, but the person that rightfully owns that music is going to get the monetization or the credit for your content because you're using their music. And I'm like, okay, whatever. That's just one video out of how many videos do I have? That's why sometimes I don't care. If I really want the music to be played and it works with the video, I'll still let it play out. Because I'm like, yeah, I would love to get the credit for it, but because I love the way it works with the video, that I'm willing to take the hit. For the creative side of it. And still, I technically still get credit. I may not get paid for it, but I'll still get credit for it because it is on my channel. They saw it on aloveproductions. They didn't, it might be a Justin Timberlake song or a Michael Jackson song or whatever, but it's still on my channel, so I'm still getting the view. And if they liked it enough, that might trigger them to want to check out other videos. So what I find more weird or like not completely understanding is what they're doing with comments and stuff. Like a video I saw recently talking about. No, I actually saw a video of a content creator that gives tips and updates on YouTube, like gives video tips and creator tips, and he posted a video saying, no wait, was that the same guy? Okay, I've seen a couple different videos from people that give that kind of information. I seen a video where the guy strictly talked about um, community strikes, because apparently there's two different ways to get strikes, and they're in separate categories. You get the copyright strike, and then you get the community strike. They said with the community strike, and I think it might be the same with the copyright, but it was something like that. But the way they were doing it is the first strike, I think they're giving you a warning, or they suspend you from being able to chat, go into chats or leave comments or something like that. The second time, you're suspended for a week or something to that extent, where you're not even able to upload, but you still have your channel. And after the third strike, that's when they delete your channel. But the other thing that's coming up that I heard is, or what I saw in a video, was about the comment section, that people, because about if if even though they're trying to control the trolls, they're trying to get on top of the trolls, that if you're not monitoring your own comment section, like if there's violent and derogatory and racist or whatever comments in your comment section, that could be grounds for them taking down your site, your channel, because you're not monitoring your own they're holding the creator responsible for the negative comments in their comment section, or the inappropriate or whatever type of and I think that's dumb. I think it should, granted, you should, if it's really derogatory or whatever, yeah, you should go delete it, you should get rid of it. But, I don't know. I think, depending on how big your channel gets, like this guy said he had multiple channels, and one of them was up to 3 million subscribers or a million subscribers or whatever, and because of a couple of comments in his comment section or whatever, he was finally getting momentum on that particular channel, and because of comments in his comment section, I think this was the case. I forget exactly what he said, but it was something along that lines, and he said that his channel was just up and deleted. But because he had connections and he had people he could talk to, they got the channel back, but it never regained its momentum. Because I guess the other thing they can do is, if they don't delete your channel, they can make your channel they can make it so your channel isn't getting the attention. It's not being seen. It's not being suggested. It's not being coming up as a suggested video, which is apparently one of the big ways that people get noticed. the, I don't know if you know a YouTuber called Adam Saleh. He he's a big YouTuber. He's over a million. I think he's got a couple million, but I don't remember. But he's got a popular channel. He's got especially with the younger crowd or whatever. But he's got a fairly popular channel, and even some of his. Apparently this has to do with the child safety things that they're looking into too. Because according to Adam Sella, when his management tried to reach out to YouTube said, "We're just double checking your." He goes, they weren't deleted, but they are. Um, they're not. They weren't deleted, but what they were doing is they were double checking the comment section to make sure there wasn't any predatory or inappropriate comments left in the comment section, because of the fact that Adam Sala does have his nieces and nephews in the video. So if any channels that have children in their videos, they're scanning the comment section for inappropriate and predatory, t- because I guess the predator, sexual predators. Like, I'm trying to be careful about what I say because I don't want to say anything out there, but you know what I'm trying to say. If there's anything that has to do with children, hold on a minute. Granted, I haven't looked into a lot of stuff when it comes to that. How do I join my... Tiffany is trying to ask me something. So I don't know if that's the situation. I don't know if they're temporarily disabled, so YouTube can scan through them to make sure there's no predatory comments or whatever. But that's what I heard from Adam Sala, who is a big YouTuber, that was happening to him. And from what his management found out, it was because he has young children in his videos, that they were scanning his comment section and make sure there wasn't anything inappropriate. So, because I guess they're getting up on the child safety thing, because I guess they became. I didn't even know about this because I don't honestly pay attention to the itty bitty. I don't pay attention to all the rules and regulations like I should, because I keep myself and my content very basic and very, like, you know I don't, I try to keep it as clean as possible. I try to, you know, I'm not dumb. I know that whether they have these rules or not, whether these rules are public or not or whatever. I kind of get the idea of, as much as you can do whatever you want on YouTube, common sense. You gotta put out the right stuff, or eventually it's gonna catch up to you, like anything else in life. And because I am trying to make a career for myself and brand myself, if I really want to do this the right way, then I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do me, be myself. I'm not trying to be a Logan Paul. I'm not trying to be a Laura DIY. I'm not trying to be an Alex Wasabi. I'm just being me. And this is who I am. I'm not out there. I know there's people that are way out there, like Mr. High Velocity Savage. He's a you know he can be really out there and stuff. But I don't know if she responded. Um, I don't know does she go live yet? Hold on a second. Hang out. Then on your computer. Alright, is that her? Alright, I think she went live. Yep, Divine Tiffany is now live, so I'm gonna end this. Um, Actually, I can't even do that. I wanted to put her link in my chat, but look up Divine Tiffany. Her pictures of her with purple hair. That way you know it's her channel. If you're not subscribed to her, or scroll through my chat and you'll find her. If you don't already have her, but I'm gonna end this and go hang out with her because I'm one of her mods. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. Um, I'll see you guys over there. Thank you for hanging out. It really means a lot. It definitely uplifted me a little bit tonight. Again, my energy was really low when I started. So, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. And I will see you later on. I may have a video out after Tiffany's stream or later on or something. I don't know. But anyway, see you over there. Till the next video, next vlog. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. And I will see you next time. Much love.